Hi, Virgo. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless singles love reading. Today, we are going to do a deep dive love reading for you. We're going to ask Spirit for some clues and some evidence of what's next in love. I've got some letters, some initials, numbers. I also have my charms out, so we're going to be doing some charms. I'm going to be asking Spirit for anything about this person's personality, a timeline, anything Spirit wants to share with me. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Very grateful that you're here. I am a psychic medium. I'm a professional, intuitive love and life coach. If you would like to consider hitting that subscribe button, I would love to welcome you. And welcome back to all my Virgos. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. Actually, I want to start with my letters. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to do a handful of letters and numbers. I just want to get some energy on the table. Now, some of you, these letters may resonate with you. They may be somebody in your life, or they may be somebody coming into your life. Okay, so just keep that in mind. They're just clues. I have the letter A. I have an X. I have two A's. I have an M. I have the letter D. I have an R. I have a C. I have, is that a C? Yeah, it goes this way. A C. I have a W. I have two D's. Two D's. Three D's. Spirit's really making a point of the letter D today. Okay. I have an O. I have an N. I have a second W. And I have a Y. Okay, so I didn't get any numbers, but we'll get some numbers maybe in some of the other clues. But let's see what Spirit has for us. Spirit, please share with me my Virgo singles. What do you want me to know? What do you want to share with me? What do you want them to know? Let's see what we have. Let's get this little jumper. I have more balance coming into your life. Maybe this person really balances you. That's nice. I have a union. Look at you guys. Okay, falling in love. I have a union, whether it's marriage or a connection, soulmate connection maybe. And I have a transformation is about to happen. And I like these flowers, like growing out of nowhere, these beautiful little flowers. So we're growing. Okay, so that is nice. It's nice energy on the table right out of the gate. Spirit, what do you have for my Virgos? Please share with me. What do you have for my Virgos? I have a Seven of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords. I have a Fool. Seven of Swords, a Fool. Let's get a couple on the table. Seven of Wands. And I have a Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you know, it's coming into me pretty crystal clear that, I don't know, whether somebody, you're rebuilding your life is how it's coming into me. That's the best way for me to say it, okay? You've either been rebuilding your life. I even like this, even though it's a Seven of Swords and you can see this sneaky person, what's jumping out at me is your own shadow. So maybe you've been really working on your shadow self. Maybe you have been like, you know what? I left this person behind. I literally walked away. I walked away. I don't know if she's walking towards a door. She's walking around a corner. I walked away. And since then, I've been working on myself. I literally been rebuilding is how it's coming into me. You know, I've put a lot of time into myself. I'm not going to give up on myself. I've been, they're saying struggling in some different areas. It could be just emotional struggles with, you know, am I ever going to find the right person? Am I going to be alone? Is it going to get easier feeling. But I feel like you're really doing the work. I mean, that little shadow jumped out at me like it was so clear as a bell, like they really have something for you. I have a lover's card at the bottom of my deck. How gorgeous. I don't know. Sometimes we have to do the work. We've got to walk away. We have to walk away. And it really just right out of the gate came into me as I have to just rebuild my life. I have to, whatever it looks like, whatever spirit has for me, whatever's meant to be. But I really feel like a lot of you just had to, I don't know, just kind of say that I either had to fight for myself and what was going to make me happy. It's very much this feeling of rebuilding my life in hopes to be with my soulmate. So let's keep going. These are upside down. I have a blessing coming. I have a blessing coming. Gorgeous. The angels are watching over you. I have some kind of blessing. And you can see her heart chakra is glowing. I don't know if you can see that, but the heart chakra, oh, she's holding a candle, but it's right up against her heart chakra. Looks like her heart chakra is glowing. Okay. We're ready to launch. We're up and away. We're ready to launch into some kind of new adventure, a new love, right? Here we go. Retreat. Maybe you've been alone for a while. That's okay. Your hermits is a place for us to learn. It's a place for us to grow. We find all of our own answers about what it is that we want when we're alone. So if you've been in this kind of hermit state, it's okay. We're ready to unite. We're ready to unite with somebody. Bees build things, right? Bees are very they build upon something. So we've got something that we're going to build. I'm a little bit fascinated by this energy coming out of that heart, even though it's a candle, really. But to me, it looked like a heart. Let's see what else they say. Spirit, tell me who this person's going to be. Let's get this guy. It's a twin flame. Could be a twin flame energy, a spiritual alignment. Spiritual alignment. I have money coming in. Now, it could be that this person is wealthy. I mean, that would be great. But it's also the sense of just a package. It's a sense of it's abundance. I'm happy with this person. I feel lucky I found this person. Maybe money is just the bonus. The fact that they have a good job or they're successful or there's some welfare would be a bonus, but it came into me more like a whole package. Okay, it's a package deal of friendships. Maybe we're going to meet through friends. Maybe we're going to be introduced through friends, or we're a friend of a friend, something like that, an acquaintance. A true gem, beautiful. They value you. Okay. Almost the sense of like you're the diamond out of the whole mix of people. Like I found the diamond. I found the shiny one, right? Twin flame. It could be a twin flame energy. Excuse me. It could be a twin flame energy. Let's see what their personality is like. Let's just see what they're saying. I'm gonna take a sip of something. All these candles make me cough sometimes. Let's see what their personality is. Blossoming. Okay. Blooming, growing. We had that flower that was like growing up and out of the ground. So we're going to bloom together. We're blossoming. We're growing together. I feel fortunate. I don't know. Maybe they come from a family that has money. Maybe they have a family that was very generous, that was able to help them with educations or excuse me, down payments on homes or something like that. So maybe they feel very fortunate with everything that they have. Like, it wasn't just handed to them. They're hard workers, but I feel like they feel blessed, like they're very grateful for it. Yeah. So maybe their family was very generous. Maybe there's something going on there that, I'm just really lucky that I have like the family that I have, they were able to help me. Maybe the family helped them start a business or help them get started, with something that they couldn't have done it without their help. So I just feel like this person's like, they know how they started to bloom. Like they're fortunate, they're grateful, and they know that it was because of somebody else. Forgiving. They have a very forgiving heart. Maybe they're a great listener. Maybe they're always there for you, something like that. They're very creative. They're probably very good at what they do. I love that. They think outside of the box. Almost the sense that they stand out in the crowd. Maybe they're the true gem. Like there's a little bit about them, like whether it's their personality or how they dress, how they look. A little bit of they stand out in the crowd, but in a good way. People are attracted to them. You're certainly attracted to them, but maybe it could be as simple as they just put a lot of effort into their look, their whole personality, because it's this whole package thing going on with me. They're a leader. They're good at what they do. They're very friendly, very personable, outgoing. They're filled with love. That just came into me. That just came into me as they're a hugger. They're a hugger. They love to hug. They'll hug friends, family, people that they haven't seen for a while. Like they just go right in. They give a real hug. They just are very affectionate. I'm going to say it that way. They're passionate about what they do, and they're patient. Okay, so I like the creativity. I also like the passionate, because part of me is leaning in the direction of they have this very artistic element to them, that maybe they're in the arts, maybe they are a professional in the arts somehow, that is actually their work. Bottom of the deck is another big gem, different deck. Something's going on. Now, this could be a big, huge diamond. Maybe Spirit's saying this is a big diamond in the future. I don't know, but they value you, what really matters. Okay. They treat you like a gem. They treat you like a gem. I like that. They value you. You're important to them. You matter to them. They share your love. Okay. We're going to share love. That's nice. Hold on to the little things. A baby chick. A baby chick. I got to tell you, I think because this person is kind of their own individual, like they don't really follow anybody else. They're a leader. If anything, people follow them. They follow their style, or they try to copy them somehow. But I feel like they're very in tune to the details, if that makes sense. That's this sense of the little things. It could be as simple as, either what they wear, their accessories, their car, the details about their car. It could be how they decorate their home, things that they buy. They're very specific about their styling, and I feel like it's very consistent across the board, like they have a very specific look about them. And I feel like that is just important to them. I don't know, but they look great, I'm sure. Clarity, crystal clear decisions. They know what they like. Let's say it that way. They know who they are. I'm going to say there's something very unique about this person. Like maybe it's just because they're creative. I mean, let's put it in this category. If they're very artistic, like some people who are very artistic, they have a certain look about them, like like they look like what they do for a living, if that makes sense. So they're crystal clear about who they are, what they want to be, what their image is, what's important to them, what they value, what they don't value. They don't play games, they don't play mind games. And the bottom of the deck is they are committed. They're completely committed. They would be committed to a future. They would be committed to sharing a life with somebody. Okay. They're not afraid of a commitment. So they're very strong and they're their own very unique individual. There's something going on with this person that they're not going to just blend in. They're not going to just be like one of many. They're very, very unique and for some reason. But you know what? You'll know it when you meet this person, or you may be even in a relationship with this person already. So let's keep going. Let's see what else they tell me about this. I have a Knight of Swords. Okay. They're going to be very honest and truthful. They're going to be by your side. They're going to defend you to the core. They are going to value you, respect you, honor you. Okay. Maybe they've come out of something. Maybe they let something go. For not all of you, because I don't know what your ages are, but part of me feels like for some of you that it doesn't usually come in this way. Usually it's a end of something and it's just a rebirth of something else. So it could be an end of a relationship, but it did come into me as a widow. For some of you, you may be specifically a widow and then they come into your life. Or it could be I had a tragic end to a relationship of some kind, and then the love of my life came into my life, something like that. Or a second opportunity. The Sun, yeah, a beginning. I'm starting over. They're starting over. You're starting over. There's something here to, like I would love to have a committed relationship. There's probably been some history there with other relationships, but they're looking for to start over. 3 of Wands. There's creativity again as a keyword. They're looking to start over. I like the romance. He's like singing, serenading. You're being serenaded. That's okay. I don't know. There's something about this person that is very, they know who they are. That, everybody kind of knows who they are, but some people are really very specific about who they are. Like they could be an artist, they could be a musician, they could be somebody who creates something, and maybe there's nobody else really doing what they're doing, and they just set themselves apart. There's something very magical about this person. That's probably why you're drawn to them. Spirit, please share with me. They're very sexy to you. All those little details add up. They're the whole package. They're the whole package. Country life, a simpler life. That's interesting. I think this is the kind of energy that as long as they're with you, they'll be happy anywhere. Like they don't need a lot to make them happy because they kind of create their own happiness. They already know what makes them happy. And as long as they're with someone like you, they're going to be happy. So they'll probably say, I want to have a nice home. Maybe I want to live, in a house that has like a nice yard or in the country. Maybe I like quiet nights. At night, I like sitting in my backyard, listening to, crickets. I don't know, but I don't think they need a lot of entertainment to be happy. I think they want to share their life with somebody. And I think they know how to make themselves happy already. So it's not going to be your job to make them happy. Okay. I have summertime. Summertime might be important. Cups of coffee, early morning cups of coffee in the country, like sitting on a porch, sitting on a back deck, listening to the birds, having a cup of coffee. There's an incredible sense of peacefulness and simplicity in this connection for those of you that are looking just for, a quieter life, something like that. if you like that, like I just want to be with the right person. I just want to be with the person that I enjoy their company, and we can be perfectly happy just sitting and watching the bird feeder, like not forever. That's not like all you do, but it's a moment in time that makes you happy, something like that. Vampire, being drained of your time and energy. Yeah, they hate this. They are moving in the direction of, I don't want anything that takes away my energy. Okay. They've learned already all about how people drain their energy, or the types of people that they don't want in their life. I think they're very black and white. I think that they are very specific about, like, I'm not hanging out with those types of people because all they do is talk about themselves, or talk about politics, or talk about something they wouldn't be interested in. Somebody who sucks the life out of them, sucks the energy out of them. Like, they just are not going to go there. They're not. A dream catcher. They protect against harm and negativity. Yeah. They walk in the light. They really do. They walk in the light. They walk in, I put myself in places that make me happy. I surround myself with people that are positive. I work on my own growth, my spiritual energy, my creativity, my artistic talent, my music, whatever it is. And they stay away from kind of the rat race of the real world. And they just don't want anything to do with it. Maybe they look like a black sheep to their family. Maybe they're not following the flock, but it's they're unique to themselves. They know what it is that they want, and they're not going to deal with anybody else's bullshit. They really aren't. They're very look at this lavender, right? Lavender is very peaceful. These are like lavender fields. Farewell journey, a desire for worldly pleasure. So maybe they want to travel. But again, the sense of peace, the sense of to see the beauty in the little things. Like, who doesn't want to go there? I mean, I don't know about you, but put me on that road and let me walk through those lavender fields, right? I mean, I would be in heaven. That would be gorgeous. So beautiful. Reassurance. They want to feel safe, and they want to feel happy in a relationship. That's all they want. Okay. They're not looking for, like this crazy lifestyle. They're looking for this more calm, simple life, sharing it with the person that they love, and just kind of seeing where it goes, because whatever it is, they're going to be committed to it. And they're open for this kind of, this journey. As long as somebody's not sucking the life out of them, they're going to be happy. All right, so let's get some clues. Let's see what's going on, Virgo. I love this person's energy. This person's beautiful. Let's get a scoop. Let's get a scoop. Let's see what the clues are. Let's see if we get some numbers, some signs. Spirit, what do you have for us? Okay, let's see what this says. It's upside down. I have a Libra. They could be a Libra. I have a beautiful rose blooming. We had that blooming earlier, right? We're blooming, we're growing. I have the number 3, so it could be the month of March is important. Okay, that could be coming in the month of March. And I have, look at him, he's fishing. He's fishing for you. He's going fishing for you now. It's a little fisherman in a boat. He's trying to catch you. He's trying to catch you now. He or she is trying to catch you. Look at you. You're this little fish down here, and you're like, I'm ready to be caught. There you go. All right. And then I have all dressed up, dress up clothes. I have dress up clothes, dress up shoes. Okay. So maybe we're going to go on a formal event, a formal, I don't know, formal date, like I'm all dressed up, right? Or it could be Cinderella's slipper. Could be Cinderella's slipper too. All right. Then I've got a couple more letters. I have the letter F. I have a letter F. Okay, that's new. And I have another Y. Okay, so I have a second Y in this reading. There you go. Let's see what else they say. Let's get a couple more cards. And then I have some love messages from this person too. I love their energy. You know what? I love anybody that has this sense of self, this sense of, I know who I am, I know what I want, and they're going to want you. You know, they're going to want you. That's the most important part. Let's see what they say. It's a lover's card. It's a soulmate connection. Look how gorgeous that is. You're going to know this person right from the beginning. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like I just feel like I can wrap my arms around you, right? I feel also divinely sent with these angel wings. You know, this love was divinely sent or divinely inspired. And I just feel like you've met your match. King of Wands. This person is so strong in who they are and what their beliefs are and what they're trying to achieve in their lifetime. You know, it may even be somebody that has said, you know, like, even since I was a child, I've wanted to do this. And they're doing it. And they're doing it very well. So they're very determined to succeed at something that is really their identity. You know, it's not only what they do, it's who they are. You know, like, there's some kind of careers out there that it's their identity also. It's like, I'm a doctor. Okay. That's their identity. You know, there's careers like, I'm a musician. You know, there's careers that it's not just what they do for a living. It's their identity. You know, it just describes them. A world. We're ready to start a whole new cycle together. All right. We're ready to open up that door. We're ready to start this journey together. I love that. And I have the wheel. I mean, my God, your luck is about to change, you know. Fate, destiny, love. Now, some of us, one of you may have gone through something that was very difficult. You may have had to end something to get to a place where, you know, fate steps in and brings you what it is that who you're supposed to be with, right? Spirit just said it's a long journey for some of you. It's been a journey. You've been waiting. That's okay. You know, I like to put that in the category of this is worth the wait. This is worth the wait. You are the love of my life. You are the love of my life. I'm going to fall in love with each other. I'm ready to share my true feelings with you. So if maybe you've already met this person. Some of you are just, this person's ready to let you know that they feel the same way, you know, so you guys are falling in love. That's nice. We are destined to be together, you know, absolutely. Fate, destiny's bringing us together. Here we are. You're my best friend and my lover. You know, when you find that soulmate, you have it all, right? You can say, you don't walk around and say, oh, I'm with my soulmate. You say, you know what? I'm with my best friend. You know, my significant other is my best friend. I mean, we probably say that more than we say anything. You know, my spouse is 100% my best friend. It's who I want to hang out with. It's who I want to do stuff with, you know, who I have the most fun with. So you're ready to bring in your best friend. I mean, that's beautiful, right? Yes, of course you're going to be lovers. Of course you're going to love each other more than anything, but you're also going to do a lot of things together that you both enjoy, you know, you both have in common. I've never felt this way before. You know, maybe you haven't. Maybe you've never been this in love, or maybe they'll say to you, I've never had feelings for anybody the way I have feelings for you. This is going to be a beautiful journey. There is no one else, and I only want you. I do believe that. They want a lot of peace in their life. So this is not somebody who's playing games. This is not a player. This is not somebody who's sleeping around. This is somebody who, bottom of the deck, I will stay by your side. I will be with you every step of the way. I love this person. I don't know about you guys. I love this person's energy. I can't wait to hear that you have found this person. I really can't. So let's thank Spirit because, these are manifestations. And sometimes we just have to know and trust that Spirit has for us the perfect person, the person who is just our perfect match. And we just have to believe that in our hearts. So let's thank Spirit for giving us some clues today. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.